Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is a collective reading. And first and foremost, happy full moon in Scorpio. It is today as I'm recording this, 12th May. Hopefully we'll get this done and post it tonight. If not, whenever I finish it, I'm going to post it. So you'll get it either tonight or tomorrow morning. I am late. This reading should have come on Sunday. It didn't for reasons best left unsaid. So now let's come back to your reading. It's going to be in two parts. It is a collective reading, but the first part talks about full moon in Scorpio, what you need to know at this time. All right. So we are going to be taking a look in the form of 6 questions. What feelings have you been avoiding? What lessons have you learned in the past 6 months, which could have been trying for a lot of you? What intense emotions are waiting, are coming up for you to process right now? And fourth, we're going to look at how you can express your emotions in a healthy fashion. Fifth, we're going to look at what you need to release for deep transformation. And last but not the least, we're going to look at where do you need to relinquish control, to be able to live a smoother life. So these are 6 questions for which I have pre-shuffled 6 tarot cards. And then we have 2 advice cards as well. Oh, got 3 advice cards. I didn't notice. All right. So when we finish this part of the reading, I have been called to do a yes or no reading for you, which is also going to be a collective reading. So there are no piles to pick. It is a general reading, so either this is your message or it isn't. Don't force fit anything. And as far as the yes or no reading is concerned, we will be live shuffling the tarot cards and we'll pull out 5. Maximum number of upright cards will indicate that it is a yes. However, I will interpret the whole thing in a, just not to give you just a yes or no. I'll explain that to you and we'll take out some more advice cards. But that is part 2 of the reading. Now the timestamps will be in the description box. So if you don't wish to see the full moon in Scorpio and directly go on to your yes or no, you can do that. And if you'd like to see both, well, that is also going to be available to you. All right. So let us begin. Let me first put down all your cards. What feelings have you been avoiding? What lessons have you learned during the trying times of the past 6 months? What intense emotions are going to come up for you to process? How can you express your emotions in a healthy manner? Where do you what do you need to release in order to begin your deep transformation? And last but not the least, where do you need to relinquish control? All right. And then we have these 3 advice cards for you. So let us begin. Is everything coming in? Not at all. All right. So let's move this here. The advice cards are not visible, so we'll put this up like this. Yes. All right. All right. So let's begin. What feelings have you been avoiding, my dear collective? The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. It's possible that you've been juggling for a very long time and juggling so many tasks for all the people around you, be it at home, be it between your friends, be it, at work. You are juggling a lot of things and you are getting overwhelmed by it, and you're not able to tell anyone about it. You just feel that, you don't want to tip the apple cart. You just don't want to make things unpleasant for the people around you. All right. You just want to just keep doing it, but you are exhausted and you're feeling overwhelmed and you're not addressing it. And this is something that is going to come up right now for you, and you need to do that. And you need to sit down with yourself and say, why are you doing this? Why are you taking more than you can chew? What is the reason behind it? What are you afraid of? Why do you hesitate in telling people this is all there is? Why are you scared of prioritizing? These are questions you need to ask yourself. and be very authentic. Today is full moon in Scorpio, and this energy will last for a while now. In the next 1 week to 10 days, you can actually sit and process this, and you will be able to get deep insight. All right. Scorpio is the sign that really does not stop itself from digging deep. All right. They want the truth. They don't mind going to the innermost, darkest depths to get the truth, and you are being told to do the same. Ask yourself, are you feeling this way? Don't sweep your feelings under the carpet just to keep the peace. Find out. It's very important. If you're watching this and if you feel that this does resonate, then this is for you. All right. So what lessons have you been learning in the past 6 months during the trying times? You get the Two of Cups in reverse. There are a couple of messages that's coming up with this. First and foremost, maybe you are not in balance yourself. Your masculine and feminine energies are totally off, and what you feel within is what you attract outside. So maybe there's a lot of chaos around you, whether it's in your intimate relationships, or whether it's within your family, or whether it's in your friendships or at work. This lack of balance is becoming very obvious. All right, is glaringly obvious for you, and you have really learned that the only way to get things in order. See, you've got two. Both these cards are a 2, and both are in reverse. All right, it's very important for you to come into balance, and this is the lesson that you are going to learn during this time, is that you have to come into balance. When you calm down and you bring yourself, your masculine and feminine energies into balance, when you your state of mind is in complete balance, you will find that your inner world is reflected in your outer world, and this is what you're going to learn. What intense emotions are coming up for you to process now? And you get the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The emotions that are going to come up for you at this time is that you realize that you are taking on more than you can chew, and you're giving your all to work for, you may be even taking other people's share of work, and you are reaching burnout, and you're not able to express this to people, and this is going to reach that place of overwhelm wherein you might actually break down and spill it all out. Be very kind to yourself, and actually, instead of bursting out, if you can actually put it down and ask for help, allow yourself to be vulnerable. And if people around you don't understand, that means they are taking advantage of you. You don't need to be there anymore. All right, but you need to show yourself love, and you've got to be your biggest supporter. And this is going to come. You will not be able to ignore this any longer. How can you express your emotion healthily? You get Three of Swords in reverse. Oh my Lord. You've got all reversals from different decks. The Three of Swords is heartbreak. All right. And I feel that whatever you're doing, you're trying to overcompensate for, you may have gone through a very rough time in the past. All right. You may have seen heartbreak, and you may have felt very betrayed. And now you're trying to hold on to whoever is there in your life. And for that, you're overcompensating. And what you need to know is that was one episode. That's over. Heal and let it go. Don't let that one episode make your life, a compromise in a way wherein you're doing yourself great disservice. So how can you express yourself healthily? First and foremost, heal that heartbreak, heal that betrayal, and know that was one chapter in your life which had come to teach you something. If required, take professional help. Speak it out. Journal about it. Bring that out. Heal it once and for all, and let it go. Once you heal something completely, it stops affecting other areas in your life. Otherwise, it causes blockages. So, because this is there underlying everything that you do, you're not able to be your authentic self. So how can you express your emotions freely? By first healing that pain which is still there deep down. You may have thought you've dealt with it because you've swept it under the carpet, but it's visible. You are not showing yourself any love at all. And that is the first thing you need to do during this time. What do you need to release for deep transformation? The world in reverse. This is so important. This particular thing that has broken your heart, this is a cycle that's over and done with, but you're not letting it get completed. You're holding on to it. Whoever was responsible for this heartbreak may have moved on, living their best life, but you are waiting for closure. And you are not, to the outside world, you pretend as though it's over, you've dealt with it for people who are aware of this situation. But you have not gotten over this. And this is visible in every other area in your life. And you have to close this cycle. I'm unblocking this for you. I would like you to close the cycle, and this is the best time to do it with full moon in Scorpio. And when you release this, everything will change, because this will be the biggest act of self-love that you can do, is to release that person, that situation, that episode that happened that broke your heart. To heal it and let it go will be the greatest act of service you can do, not just for yourself, but for the people around you. It's very important. Where do you need to relinquish control in your life? And you get the King of Wands. Shine your candlelight bright enough for others to follow. This is who you're meant to be. All right, this is who you're meant to be. You're meant to shine your light, be your authentic self. But this is not who you're being. You are trying to keep people with you. That's the control that you need to relinquish. Trying to keep people together by overworking. You feel that you can handle everything. If you take on everyone's bit of work and start pleasing people, you feel in control because these people are not leaving you. They need you. But that's a very unhealthy pattern. This is either you're reading or it isn't. Don't force fit anything. Even if one thing resonated with you, just take that one thing. But this screams lack of self-love because of one episode. And I'm not undermining this. This may have been huge. This may have taken a toll on your self-confidence with it being with all the yellows here. And you're not able to process it because you've not given it time. Every time you think about it, you break your heart again. But it's time to deal with it once and for all. And this is the best season to do it. Full moon in Scorpio is the best time where you can actually close out a cycle. Full moons are all about closing out a cycle, dealing with it, letting it go, process the pain, take lessons from it and let it go so that you can hereafter begin a new cycle with the next new moon that's coming up. All right. And this is very, very important for you. Advice from Spirit. You are good enough. Yes, absolutely. This has taken, you've taken a huge hit after this particular episode. And your self-confidence, your self-worth has taken a beating. And you need to know that you are good enough. And you don't need to please everyone so that they stay in your life. You are meant to be this King of Wands. You're a natural leader. People will come running towards you because you have so much to offer. You don't have to bend backwards and please people for them to stay. You are a powerhouse. Just because someone said something to you and that someone was someone dear to you does not mean that that is the whole truth. There could have been so many triggers. It's their insecurities that they've projected onto you. And it's time to close out the cycle. Emotions are running high. Absolutely. When you bring this up, your emotions will run very high because it's all there. It's all pent up deep down inside. You've, tried to keep it under wraps, but it's all going to come out. And this is a very intense full moon in Scorpio. It's all going to come out and let it come out. Process it and let it go. It's one last bit of pain that you have to sit through and then let it go and then live the happiest, most authentic life, being your cheerleader, being your biggest supporter, being very kind to yourself in the process. And then you get stars. You can manifest your every wish. The number 5. A change is about to happen. A deep transformation is meant to happen. But when you close out the cycle and don't manifest this situation back into your life because you are waiting for closure, do not do that. You'll be stuck. You'll go back into the cycle. Let them go. If you work on your self-worth, if you know you're good enough, if you do what you're meant to do, if you stop overworking yourself and come into balance within yourself, come into this King of Wands energy, this is whom you're meant to be, and not try and control people in this way wherein they are dependent on you. Let's be very honest. No one is dependent on anyone. The day their work is done with you, no matter how much bending backwards to do work for them, people, if they're just using you, they will just walk away when they need to. You cannot hold anyone back. So just break out of this delusion that you are keeping everyone there because you're making yourself indispensable. No one is indispensable. Neither is this person. So let them go. And you don't need a closure from them. Give yourself that closure. And it comes from a lot of self-love, self-respect, and faith in yourself. Maybe this person came just to trigger this wound in you, which has always been there. Lack of self-worth. And you needed this to happen so that you can work on yourself. If you're here in this reading and you're still staying with me, my wonderful, wonderful seekers, whoever this is, who's watching this, who needs to hear this, each and every one has gone through similar cycles, some cycle or the other in our lives, all right? Some of us still bury it under the carpet, some of us have processed it. If you're here and if you've made it till this time, you need to process it. And this is the right time to do it. Don't chicken out at this time. And I'm not calling you out. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you this so that you can liberate yourself from the misery that this is causing you. I think you've given them too much of your life, too much importance. And now it's time for you to take your power back. All right? Knowing that you are very precious. You are good enough. And you're going to live your best life. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. Do not manifest this. If this has to come back, if it is meant for you, if you're on the same vibe, it will come back. And chances are when it does, you won't be interested. But if you try to manifest it now, it's not going to come. Manifest living your best life though. That will definitely come. You are meant to lead. You are this King of Wands, irrespective of your gender. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Start now. The time is right. Be extremely, extremely kind to yourself. Take a break from whatever it is that you're doing, whether anyone likes it or not. You owe it to yourself. Take good care of your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body. Very important. Slow down. Stop pleasing people. For now, just please yourself. And with that, we come to the end of the full moon in Scorpio reading. Now, if you are interested and would like to stay for the collective yes or no reading, let us begin. The deck we are going to be using is the Scintillating Weight Tarot. All right, let me quickly shuffle the deck. This could be any question that you have on your mind, and we're going to look at a yes or no. So we'll take out 5 cards, all right, to see whether it's a yes or no. Maximum number of upright cards will make it a yes, and maximum number of reverse cards will make it a no. However, If it's a maybe, I'll let you know. All right, so let's begin. You get Hangman upright, the Fool upright. Oops. The Knight of Swords upright, it's already a yes. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups upright. So you get 4 upright cards and 1 Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is definitely a yes. Now, what is it about? For some of you, it is about wanting a new beginning, all right? And you're just waiting for the right time for some news to come in so that you can march ahead and start this new life. And you're being told that you already know, you already have had that epiphany, and your intuition is telling you to move ahead, but you're still waiting on someone to come and tell you. And the best part is what your intuition is telling you is the whole truth. Whoever you're waiting for is going to come with partial truth. They feel it's the full truth because they are not trying to manipulate you, but they don't have, this is not the King of Swords who's seen it from everywhere. This is their version of the truth. And you are waiting for this to have a new beginning. But you're being told that you already have all that it takes, all the information you need, that epiphany, you have it within you. You know, you follow your intuition, and there's this Ten of Cups, total wish fulfillment waiting to happen. And this could look different for different people, all right? With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, maybe for some of you, you want a change of job, or maybe you were trying to, and for some of you, it's the same job, but you're trying to do it in a different fashion, all right? So take it how it resonates, but you are ready. You've got that epiphany. You have, your intuition is telling you which way to go, but you are not listening to it. You're waiting for something else. And this may not resonate with everyone. For those of you who've just come for a yes or no and you just want that answer, the answer is definitely a yes. Protection. And the best part is when you follow your intuition and take that leap of faith, know that you're divinely protected. Oh, look at that. For some of you, this is about love. And it's going to be beautiful. Look at the beautiful card that's come out. All right. So if it is for love that you're asking, again, this is a huge yes. Follow your intuition. Take that leap of faith. Everything's going to work out just fine for you. Beautiful energy. So that's a huge green signal that you've got. Angel Aura Quartz, lighten up. So if you're being too serious about this, very worried, then, well, you know. Bottom deck energy, amethyst, trust your intuition. What did I just say? What did I just say? Here, we're going to put that here. Trust your intuition. It's not going to lead you astray. Follow, take that new beginning. Everything is fine. Trust yourself. Instead of waiting for answers from the outside, this is the right time with the full moon in Scorpio. You're going to get intuitive hits. So follow your inner guidance. I've not done such a quick reading before. I'm just feeling so charged up. Angel answers for you. Big, happy changes. What more do you need? What more do you need? Look at that. Beautiful. And ask for help from others. So if you feel stuck, you can ask for help. But don't have to make this decision because of what other people say. Follow your intuition. Trust it. Take that leap of faith ahead. Along the way, if you want, you can ask for help from others. You are divinely protected. You are in this energy of love. There are going to be big, happy changes. For those of you where this has got to do with a love situation, maybe you have your happily ever after. This is the time. And for those of you who are trying to change your job, or you want something else because this is wherever you are at is not giving you that satisfaction, you are going to align with your soul calling, at least for this time. So just follow your intuition and move ahead. You're on the right path. You're doing great. Oh, this is lovely. That is all I have for you. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye.